Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Today is Wednesday, January the 17th. We got 10 games in the association. To be honest, guys, I fucking love tonight's card. I think I got like 3 or 4 really hot picks for you guys. So, if you want to see what I'm cooking up for tonight, guys, stay tuned. Like the video, guys. Subscribe to the channel, and let's get right into it. Let's go. Alright guys, up first we got the Timberwolves in Detroit taking on the Pistons. The Timberwolves 3 wins in their last 5. They're coming off a really impressive home win against the Clippers, 109-105. Minnesota, guys, still tops in the Western Conference. On the injury report, we see Anthony Edwards, the team's best player, listed as questionable with a knee strain. Guys, I think there's a good chance he gets held out today. The Timberwolves play again tomorrow, TNT game against Memphis. There's a really good chance Edwards gets held out. The Pistons, guys, want to win in their last 5. They're coming off a W, guys, on the road against the Washington Wizards by 12. Detroit logged in their, I think it's their 4th win of the season, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty good W for the Pistons. Now, tonight, guys, Bojan Bogdanovic is expected to be back in the lineup. I think he's missed the team's last couple of games. They also got a trade in. Nothing too significant, guys. They picked up Danilo Gallinari and Muscala from the Wizards. Who knows, guys? Maybe that win in Washington, maybe that was a part of the package. Give them a W in Washington. Who knows? Anyways, guys, for tonight, my play is going to be on Minnesota here. For the video's sake, I got it at 11.5, guys. I'm going to put 2 stars behind this play. I'm guessing Edwards is going to be held out for tomorrow's game. If he does, this line is going to drop probably another point and a half. Probably get the Timberwolves at about a -10. So, gotta wait, be patient in this game, guys. But I am picking Minnesota here to win and cover the spread. Alright, guys, up next we got the Orlando Magic in Atlanta taking on the trashy-ass Hawks. For those of you that watch my videos, guys, know that Atlanta is on my blacklist. I don't bet on any other games. My look, though, in this ballgame, if I were to bet, I'd probably take the Magic with the points. But since I don't bet on the games, I won't be betting on anything. What I am going to be doing here, guys, I'm going to be taking a prop bet here on DeJounte Murray. DeJounte Murray, guys, a lot of trade rumors surrounding his name. I think they're going to want to showcase him. He wants to ball out. I'm sure he'd want to get off this team, guys. This train wreck disaster of a ball club. I'm going to take DeJounte Murray here over 20.5 points. I think he's going to have a pretty big game tonight. And I'm going to put 2 stars behind this play. Just a prop bet on DeJounte Murray. No bet on this game for a side or a total, guys. Alright, up next we got the San Antonio Spurs in Boston taking on the Celtics. The Spurs, guys, 2 wins in their last 5, 7-32 overall, last place in the Western Conference, coming off a 10-point loss in Atlanta on MLK Jr. Day. No real injuries to report here for the San Antonio Spurs. They should be coming in at full strength. The Celtics, they have 3 wins in their last 5, 2-game winning streak, coming off a 9-point win on the road against Toronto. They played without Jaylen Brown in that game. Tonight we see 3 players on the injury report, guys. 3 starters actually listed as questionable. We got Derek White, Jrue Holiday, and Kristaps Porzingis, which makes this game very hard to predict. Aside here, I am leading on a play here with Boston. If all these players do play, I'm going to take him here with the -16 and put 1 star behind this play because as of now, guys, while I'm recording this video, with if those 3 players don't play, the starters, this number is going to be completely different and everything changes. But if they do play, Boston -16 is my side here. Alright, up next we got the Milwaukee Bucks in Cleveland taking on the Cavs. The Bucks, guys, 3 games winning streak, but overall, guys, they have been a little shaky again the last couple, ever since that big blowout win against the Celtics. The last 2, they did beat the Golden State Warriors by 11. The game was really close, a lot closer than the 11-point final score indicates. And in the last one, guys, they needed Damian Lillard to hit a shot at the buzzer in overtime to beat the Sacramento Kings. Milwaukee, though, guys, 28-12 on the year. They're not playing that good, guys, but they are racking up wins. 28-12, they're second place in the East. The Cavs, 5-game winning streak for Cleveland, guys. They've been holding shit down really good with Darius Garland and Evan Mobley being out for, I think it's been over a couple weeks now. They're still going to be out for a while, not expect to play here, but they are on a 5-game winning streak. Of course, it hasn't been against the greatest of competition. They beat Washington twice, the Spurs, Brooklyn, and Chicago. But nevertheless, guys, they have been getting the job done. And quietly, guys, they're 23-15 on the year, 4th place in the East. These 2 teams have played. They played, I think, a couple of weeks ago. Milwaukee in Cleveland. Milwaukee did get an 8-point win. Cleveland jumped out to a big lead in that game. Second half, they lost by 8. The Bucks were favored by, I think, 5.5 or 6 points that game. We see the line has dropped here, guys. Books are expecting a more competitive matchup in this game between these two, and so am I. I'm going to take Cleveland here. I'm going to look to carry on this momentum with the Cavs. +4, and I'm going to put 3 stars behind this play. I think Cleveland guys will get the job done. Cover this spread, probably, maybe even win this game straight up. This is one of my top looks for tonight, guys. Cleveland plus the points. All right, guys, up next we got the Houston Rockets in New York taking on the Knicks. The Rockets, guys, have been struggling. Just one win in their last 5. All of these 5 games on a current road trip. Tonight is going to be the last game of that trip before they head back to Houston, where they are definitely more comfortable. Their only win, guys, coming against the Pistons, and that was just by 2 points. The good news for Houston is they have gotten Dylan Brooks back a couple of games now. Terry Easton's still out. Everyone else is expected to play for Houston, who is not good on the road, guys. They are just 4-14 on the year. The New York Knicks, 3 wins in their last 5, but just 1 win in their last 3. Played the last couple of games without their starting point guard and arguably their best player, Jalen Brunson. Tonight, he is listed as questionable. They're going to want to get him back in the lineup, guys. They're coming off a 4-point loss to the Orlando Magic. An Orlando Magic team who was also shorthanded. Very low-scoring game, 98-94. They dropped that game by 4. Now, guys, this number is a little low, 5 points. It is going to be drawing in some money on the Knicks, but we do have to wait and see if Brunson plays or not. Currently, my play, guys, my lean is on the Houston Rockets with the +5, and I'm going to put 2 stars behind this play. If Brunson comes in, guys, I'm going to like this even more. The line should jump up closer to my estimate, maybe a 6, a 6.5, maybe even a 7. You never know. But I think Houston, guys, will finish out this trip competitive in the Garden, go back home where they are dominant, probably start racking up some more wins. But for tonight, I think they are going to keep it close, guys. I'm going to take Houston plus the 5. All right, up next, we got the Miami Heat in Toronto taking on the Raptors. The Heat, guys, 4 wins in the last 5 games, 3-game winning streak for Miami. And they got Jimmy Butler back in the last game against the Brooklyn Nets. They just barely squeezed out a 1-point win in a very, very ugly, low-scoring game, 96-95. Miami Heat, guys, got the job done once again. On the injury report, Jaime Jaquez and Kevin Love, both these players not expect to play tonight. Butler, Hero, and Adebayo, the big 3 for Miami, is going to play tonight. The Toronto Raptors, guys, 4 straight losses for Toronto. They dropped the last 3 of their road trip out west, a very tough road trip. They were playing well, guys, overall ever since the trade that did bring RJ Barrett and Emmanuel quickly over, but they have dropped 4 straight, and the first one back from the road trip, always a tough spot. Their last game against Boston, a 9-point loss. Now, guys, in this ball game, Toronto, I like them at home overall as a team. I think the first game back from a road trip is never a good spot, especially against the Boston Celtics. They have played against tough competition during this 4-game road trip, during this 4-game skid. I think tonight, guys, they will bounce back here. I like them against the Miami Heat at home. I'm going to take Toronto here with the +1.5, and I'm going to put 2 stars behind this play. All right, up next, we got the Charlotte Hornets in New Orleans taking on the Pelicans. The Hornets, guys, 5-game losing streak. 8-29 overall. The team has been getting blown out, especially the last 3 games, guys, against Sacramento, 123-98, 135-99 against San Antonio, and the last one, 104-87 against Miami. They've been losing big. They did get LaMelo Ball back the last couple of games, which means the team is pretty much at full strength. If you exclude Brandon Miller, the team's a rookie, 2nd pick in last year's draft, listed as questionable. He didn't play the last game. We got to see if he plays tonight. And also Bryce McGowan, he's been getting some minutes. Got to check his status as well. The New Orleans Pelicans, guys, they have won 3 out of their last 5. They played a couple of games in Dallas. And just to give you an idea how tough it is to handicap the NBA, guys. The first game against the Mavs, the Pelicans won 118-108. Jonas Valanciunas was the only starter that played in that game. CJ McCollum, Zion, and Brandon Ingram were held out. New Orleans won, and in the next game, guys, where everyone played, they lost by 5. Go figure. This is the NBA, guys, where we get some crazy, crazy stuff going on. Now, tonight, would I be shocked if the Hornets went in there and won straight up? No, this is the NBA, like we said, guys. Anything can happen here, but I am going to take the Pelicans into this spot. I'm going to explain why I'm going to take him here with the -12 and 2 stars. The Pelicans, guys, on Friday take on my Phoenix Suns. I'm leaning heavily on a play with Phoenix in that game. I want New Orleans to win this game. I want them to win big. So they will have a lot of public love on Friday. Do got to check the number, guys. But I'm looking ahead on Friday. That game's already been on my radar for a few days now. I want New Orleans to win by 12 tonight. Will they? I don't know. I'm not going to be betting on this game, but I think they do. I want this whole scenario to play out, and New Orleans wins, covers, comes in with momentum on Friday, and then my Phoenix Suns give it to them. Let's go New Orleans minus 12 in this game, guys. All right, guys, up next, we got the Dallas Mavs in LA taking on the Lakers. The Mavs, 3 wins in their last 5 games. They played their last 3 without Luka Doncic. Have gone 2-1. Kyrie Irving, guys, has been on one. This dude has been playing out of his mind. Looks like the Kyrie Irving of old from the Cleveland days. He's putting up some big-ass numbers. Tonight, Luka is listed as questionable. I think there's a good chance he comes back. I think this number does have a Luka return priced in. Dallas, 3.5-point dogs. We do got to check the status here. We might have a strategy play here, guys, where Luka comes back, line drops a bit, and we go the other way. But let's take a look at the Lakers first, guys. They won 3 out of their last 5, coming off a very impressive home win against the OKC Thunder. Lakers need to start getting shit together, guys, because time is running out on them. So far on the year, they have been underperforming and underperforming big. They're only 20-21, one game below 500, 10th place in the Western Conference. They're actually tied with the Rockets, guys. Percentage points, they're just 1 percentage point ahead of the Houston Rockets. So they need to get their shit together. Luckily for them, guys, they have gotten healthy. Cam Reddish, I'm not really counting this injury, guys. Darvin Ham has had him in the starting lineup. This dude is not a starter in this league. Even Gilbert Arenas in his podcast talked about this. I don't know why he was starting Cam Reddish. D'Angelo Russell got bumped back in. The team is starting to play well. They got Rui Hachimura back. I kind of like the Lakers, guys, in this spot. I'm hoping Luka does come back, guys. We got to see how much this line reacts. If it comes down to my line estimate, I'm going to pound the hell out of the Lakers tonight. This is my pick in this game. LA minus 3.5 for the video's sake. But if Luka comes back, we are going to get a better number. We got to wait. And I'm going to put 3 stars behind this play. All right, up next, we got the Golden State Warriors in Utah taking on the Jazz. The Warriors just 1 win in their last 5 games, guys, coming off an extremely disappointing loss to the Grizzlies in their last one. They lost by 9 against the Grizzlies team that's playing with pretty much scrubs, guys. Players that I've never even heard of before. Some dude named GG something, a 19-year-old, shit all over them. Golden State Warriors, guys, just the dynasty is officially a thing of the past. They are currently in 12th place in the West, and time is running out because there's no light at the end of the tunnel, guys. It's just the team, they just can't get things together whatsoever. And to make things worse, they're taking on the hottest team in the NBA at the moment. That's right, the hottest team in the NBA, guys, the Utah Jazz, on a 6-game winning streak. The laughingstock at the beginning of the year, Utah has picked things up, jumped up to 9th place in the West, 22-22 games above 500, 15-5 at home, guys. They've been red hot and destroying the opposition. The last one, 132-105 against Indiana. They beat the Lakers before that, blew out the Raptors, blew out the Nuggets. Everyone that's going into Salt Lake City, guys, is leaving with a big fat L. I don't see anything different happening again tonight. I expect Utah to win this ball game as well, minus 3.5. I am going to put, though, just 1 star behind this play because Golden State, guys, from time to time, they might pull off a surprise upset here and there. I don't think it'll change their fate overall. But also, guys, Utah, it's kind of like stock, guys. You don't want to buy it when it's at the top, and Utah right now is a hot stock up high. And I do think they win this game. Will I be betting on this game? Probably not. There's too much going on the card that I like tonight to probably be involved in this game, but I think Utah is the right side here. All right, guys, in our last game of the night, the degenerate game of the day between Brooklyn and Portland. Whoever bets on this game, guys, I hate to say it, but you are a degenerate. Now, usually, guys, when 2 bad teams get together, it's a good idea usually to take the points, but I can't bet on the Portland Trail Blazers, guys, with the +6. I can't bet on the Brooklyn Nets -6, so I'm going to stay completely away from this game. What I'm going to look at, I am going to take a peek. At the moment, I don't see a number up for Spencer Dinwiddie. I'm going to look for a prop bet on him for an underplay. He's been put on the bench, guys, not playing a lot of minutes. It looks like he's going to be in Jacques Vaughn's doghouse. I'm going to put, though, just 1 star. Currently, I don't see a number up for his prop bet. If you see anything over double digits, it might be a good idea to take him under. He's been getting put on the pine, starting the games, but not getting a lot of minutes. Take a look at Dinwiddie under for a prop bet. But overall, guys, this game does not interest me whatsoever, and I don't think it should interest you whatsoever either. And this is what I got for you guys today on this Wednesday, January the 17th. Out of these 10 games, guys, the 3 that I'm looking at the moment, and will most likely make my final card are the Cavs at home plus the points. I'm also looking at the Houston Rockets in New York plus the points with Houston. And my best bet of the day will probably be on the Lakers. If Luka comes back, guys, line drops. That'll be a system play for me. It's gone 2-1 the last 3 that I've talked about in the video. It happened in Philly last night, guys. We had the Sixers. Denver had all their starters listed as questionable. The number was high. They got ruled in. It bounced down to a 1.5 for Philly. We took Philly there. They won and covered the spread. The system play worked once again. It looks like we might have that in play with the Lakers and Dallas game. If Luka comes back, line will drop. We'll take the Lakers there, guys. This is what I'm looking at for tonight. Officially, though, I will post it as a pinned comment down on the video about an hour before tip-off. Also, my Twitter at PickMNBABets. So, on that note, guys, I'm going to wrap up the video right here. I'm going to wish you all good luck on your plays, and I'll check you all again tomorrow. Later.